Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and we're doing more from KSCRAFT today. Yep, we're going to be doing this lovely love bug car. Isn't it cute? Yes, all in bits and pieces. I've tried to be organised and I've cut a few bits out and already attached a few bits. So I'm going to do a card using it. And my base, these are your larger dies. I've cut two in craft cardstock. Now, I don't know if they're mirror images yet. I haven't tried that. Yes, they are, which means you can have a nice front and a nice back to your card. So, in order to do the card, this is what I always do. Now, if you're new to the channel, you won't know that, which is why I always do it, so that you can see. So, I'm going to say underneath the mirror is going to be a great place to score for this card. A nice easy one to remember. Now make sure that you've got it straight, and you can do that just by looking at where the tyres are on the scoreboard. So I'm wiggling that just a little bit, and I think that is pretty much straight. Now if I look at where the mirror is, I can see that if I did that, I'd be going straight through my mirror. So I'm going to score just underneath. And there we have it. Wasn't that easy? Right, so I'll pop that down, put my scoreboard over there. I hope everyone's doing okay. I know the weather's absolutely atrocious, isn't it? Ours is going to be freezing again tonight. I just keep running outside, panicking about my trees. Now, you've got one smooth and you've got one scored. This is your nice side facing out and your nice side facing out. Now we're going to get our glue, and we're only going to go up to the score line. So you don't need to use a huge amount of glue, but you do want to put sufficient for going in the mail. We'll measure this actually when we're done. I've got a bit of a sore throat today, so I'm just going to line that up. Just stand your card up, give it a smooth, and then before your glue is dried, pick up that bit and pull your score line towards you, because you do not want your bottom section of your card stuck down. I've got glue all over my fingers already. And then what you'll have is a car that stands up like that. So whoever you're gifting to will be able to look front on at their lovely little car. Now this is also a mini album. You can attach your mini album tabs that you can get from KSCRAFT and turn this into a mini album. And it can also be a shaker, dependent on how you cut it, you know, to create your frame using your dies. Right, my second layer is going to be white cardstock. I can hear my bow in the background giving himself a good shake. That usually means he's almost ready to go out. So once again, not a huge amount of glue, but just enough for bonding. Now this frame is slightly smaller, so you need to kind of size it up so that you've got a nice accurate border. And I need to slide that slightly over to there. And if I'm a little bit out, you just have to forgive me, because my camera angle. Look how quick this is. Yeah. Now you can kick your stand out, you can see it's still standing up. Now the next layer, which is your third layer, is the one that will get the tyres. Now I've already glued the tyres on, so I'm just going to hold that there for a second so that you can see exactly what way round those tyres go, because I know that when you cut them out the shape can look a little bit you know, and you might be twizzling them around. So just so that you know that the curve of the tyre goes with the curve of the car. So you can pause that if you're gluing and you need to see. So this is our third section, and once again you need to create, you know, just an even border all the way around. And this cardstock is from Joanne, and it's basil cardstock. And if anybody knows if they've got a paper sale on, do let me know down below. So I'm one of those that goes out and spends $50 on it when it's, you know, 4 sheets for $1 or something. And then I know I'm well done for a few years. I think it's been about 12 months since I went and got any. Right, I need to go over there a little bit. There. And I think that's accurate. Now, of course, I've used black for the tyres, so I want to highlight them. And I do have my trusty little white gel pen on the table. It's always here. But I'm just going to give it a shake, because if you haven't used it for a while and you use this particular brand, you do need to give it a shake, just in case it's dried out. That looks okay to me. Now, the reason I like these pens is because they are a fine tip. Now, I just want to highlight, so if you think about light coming in, I'm going to have that there. Now, one of the things that people actually do when they highlight is they go to the direct opposite, and they shouldn't, because if you've got light coming through, your next point of light is here. Yeah, so just do it slowly and curve a bit. So that's basically where your light points would be. Now, if you've got any what's it called, black and white chevron paper, and you cut it in the right direction, it will look like you've got, you know, tyre tread on your tyres, and that could look pretty cool. Right, now then, our next layer is the body, and I've used a piece of paper from Designer Digitals. I think I said I was going to put a link below yesterday, and I didn't put a link, but I will put a link. Now, I will warn you that this digital company is not cheap. It certainly is not cheap. It's not like Snap Click Supply, where you can go there on a Wednesday and get $1 deal. You know, this site is quite expensive. So I've used the digital designer for this one, and then you get a frame that comes with the set. This is one of those where you could turn this section into a shaker as well if you wanted to, but I'm just going to stick with this, and I cut out my frame in black because my tyres are in black, and I kind of, you know, just wanted to tie it in. Now, I don't know whether that butts right up, and I think it does. So we don't have a pink border edge for this one. It's just the pink section that you're going to see down there. So let's get on with some glue. Now, I've heard that some people have had several inches of snow. But to be honest, I think the only trees that I worry about in my garden are the avocado and the citrus, because of course they're subtropical, and I would hate to lose them. Right, let's go here. Line your mirror section up. And so there we have that bit. See how quick and easy this is. So we're all floral and butterfly-y. I really like that. I like the vintage vibe. And then I've used the same company of digital paper again, and I've done this one. And it's supposed to be, you know, inky, stripy, but I was thinking it might be raining, or it might just be, you know, the shine of the window. So I've stuck with that one. And you're just going to pop it straight inside that aperture. Make sure you're getting it in straight and give it a good press. And I've got dried glue on everything. So I'll get that bit of fluff off. So now we've got our lovely little vehicle window. Now I know I'm all blurred. There we go. So we've got our window in our little car. Right, the next thing is the headlights and the side lights. So I've got one side mirror and I've got my headlights, and all I've done is cut those in silver foil. I don't know. Ooh, let's get in there. Silver foil and black cardstock. And it's that dull silver stuff that I got from Joanne that I said was pretty awful, even though it was cheap. And it's got a floral pattern on it, but if you've got a dye that heavily embosses, it gets rid of the flower design. So I would suggest using it for things like this. A little bit of glue on there, and those circles are embossed into that pink layer, so you do know exactly where to put them. So we've got our little headlights on, and now we want our side mirrors. Now it would be entirely up to you in which direction you have these, but for me personally, I want to see who's behind and who's coming up round the side. So my mirrors are going like that. Yeah. And we just need a little bit of glue. So I'm going glue here, but only a little touch of glue there. The reason for that is because we're overlapping two layers here, and you don't want that harsh line of your cardstock to come, you know, poking through. So I'm going to stick there. I will pick that up and show you exactly what I mean. Sometimes we can glue stuff on top of other stuff and we get a really ugly glue line that shows through. So just by not applying glue into that particular area, you can avoid that. Right, now I'm hoping that my mirrors are symmetrical. Yeah, I think they are. Right, so I'm going to try and show you that. Can you see? Because I only got glue on this little bit, I haven't got that harsh line cutting my mirror into two. So now we're there. And the last but not least is the bumper. And that does not require any glue because it sticks out above the rest of it. And I printed out "Enjoy the Journey." And I glued the little black pieces on because, as you can see, you've got those lines there. I actually cut it twice so that it was heavy duty, and all you have to do is sit that into those areas. Make sure you're straight. I'm just picking that up towards myself, and then just give it a press so that we're lovely and dimensional on that. Isn't that nice? Oh, I do like that. I think I might pop this on my kitchen windowsill. Now you've got your bit here, and you can bend it up further if you want to. And I will take a photograph for the front of the video so that you can see what that looks like standing up. But it will stand up for you. Love it. And I thank you so much for joining me today. Do have an absolutely wonderful day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.